right away we started touring, and it happened like really quickly.
What year? Was this from 2013?
We started I think we started hitting the road like 2013. I put songs out 2011, 2012 a little bit as I was still a baseball player.
Yeah.
But
that's when you came across me.
Yeah.
My baseball homies.
Because that was the culture. Like without the niche baseball culture, that because of I was immersed in and a part of, like they kind of championed it a little bit in the sense of like, yo, have you heard this dude Mike Studies? He plays baseball at Duke, like
it's verbatim the spiel I got.
Exactly.
Taking BP down here at Lipscomb.
Yeah, 100%. And that's really what happened. And without that, I really don't know. Like I'm very, very, very amateur at this time. I mean, I have to paint a picture. Like I made this song, the first song I ever made, or first song I ever. Yeah, it was one of the first songs I ever made, but first song I ever put out was College Humor, and I mean, it just fucking worked in that space. Like the college. Remember like the day of the like music blogs, like Good Music All Day, and like even things like Bro Bible,
Yes.
like those types of things, like this whole college sphere, and I didn't even know it existed. Like as a music listener. At this point, I listen to rap, and I had no idea the subculture of like college music was even existing,
right?
Till I was in it, you know what I mean. So it was a very strange thing, and then right away, it kind of ding, ding, ding went off in my head, like, oh, there's something here. Like I didn't know exactly, but like,
was it like a thing? Because I know on my college team, I had 3 or 4 guys that would always come by my room because they knew I was on GarageBand. Like, yo, Snow, show me the new shit. Was Stroman that guy for you?
Yes, 100%. I mean, Marcus, like, Doug, this is 2012.
This is at Duke?
Yeah, 2011 at Duke, I think, when we start. And like, dude, I'm in a closet half the size of this. Me and Marcus, like, I got blankets to help with the sound.
Yeah.
Hanging blankets on a fucking $100 USB mic on GarageBand, didn't know what I was doing. And he's just like my biggest cheerleader, bro. Like we would make songs together in the beginning, like just freestyle rap type things. But he was just like, yo, you could do it, like always.
Yes.
That's why we're so close, just because like
it takes that because we're so in our own heads. Like I was saying, me and Blue were talking about this before you got here. Like the evolution of ourselves musically happens rapidly, especially 6-7 years ago, when we're first putting our teeth in it for real, like having somebody outside of your own head to either and be honest, because I bet there was shit he didn't vibe with as much as the stuff he did.
I mean, it was so lackadaisical and not like there was something so easygoing about the whole thing that really we kind of eased into it. It was never. I wasn't being hypercritical of myself. I didn't even fucking care or know. I wasn't like, this isn't professionally mixed. This isn't on a good mic. I should. You know what I mean? Or like, what are people going to think about this? For whatever reason, I never had that, and it was pretty like, like there are people who like if you saw it and you liked it, and then there are people like, fuck this guy, white rapper.
That's a good way to know it's gonna work.
Yeah,
people love it.
And I didn't even know that then either. But they were just like, Mike Stud, white rapper from Duke, talking about fucking bitches and playing baseball, sports references. But look, this is my point about this. Like, when I look back at it, I mean, I hear the promise in it. It was very, very amateur. But like, when I look back at it, dude, it's the same reason people like me now. I think the music's gotten better. I think I've evolved. But I was being myself.
Yes,
100% through and through. Like, what else was I gonna rap about?
Yeah, no.
Anything else would have been a lie.
Just happened to be fucking bitches and playing baseball.
That was it. That's all I knew.
Yeah.
So anything else would have been false. Anything else would have been a false narrative trying to be something. People would have felt it. It wouldn't have connected.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, if you could relate to that, which there was a lot of college kids, you could relate to it. It's the same reason you like any artist. You could like feel it when you hear it. You're just like, this feels real.
It's relatable too, because like, like I was saying, your fan base is dope because it's guys like us and girls who like guys like us. So like a lot of baseball guys are gonna love Mike, and that I think I'll have baseball fans too. I hope to, because I love to talk baseball with my fans.
Yeah. But like my initial point of this whole, when you talked about how the fans have changed,
right?
Like, even in the very beginning, it'd be like 50 people, but they'd be going fucking nuts.
Yeah.
They'd be going absolutely ape shit, and we'd be like,
We'd be
kind
like
of just
small college
we'd be
party
like
type
looking
deals.
around, like laughing, like what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
They'd just be like going ape shit in like a bar, you know, fucking triple the size of this room, you know,
Losers.
like with a fucking like, and they'd go ape shit, and it was never ever. And then when it got pretty big, pretty fast touring wise, like around the size you saw, you know, we got there like fairly quick in like 3 years, you know, but it was never a hip hop crowd. It never felt like a country crowd, a hip hop crowd. It was just this like smorgasbord of like in the middle kind of, you know, jocks and cheerleaders. Like the tone of it felt like a country tailgate in the sense of like everyone's trying to get wasted and like score the hot bitches in the section in front of them and like go to the bar after and drink till failure. Really, like that was this whole culture.
We like a good time.
Yeah.
I don't care what's playing. It's gotta make me have a good time.
I hopped right on tour, and I mean, I had fucking 4 songs with like 20,000 views and shit. I'm like, we're killing it. We're 4 for 4. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
but still, okay. So what would you fill the? How long were your shows?
That's what I mean.
4 songs. Are you doing covers?
It really made me a way. You see how I perform? I'm like borderline emceeing it.
Yeah,
like,
it's a
I'm
party.
like, there's so much banter. I'm talking to the fans. They're coming up, drinking. I'm chirping, saying whatever.
Yeah.
There's never at any point it's just like music flowing into the next song. You know what I mean? It's just like this. It kind of feels like someone's emceeing, and then I'll sing. You know, but like there's.
This is true.
This is really how my style of performing got cultivated, and it wasn't by strategy. It was just. I just went out there, and like what I'm saying is like I had 4 songs. We play like 30 minutes. We drank a lot. You know what I mean? Like,
of course.
And then I was bringing bitches up, and you know what I mean, or whatever it was. Guys coming up, chugging beers, blues coming out. This whole spiel like just kind of happened because almost at
Blues out here overdosing on vodka.
yeah, we
8 minutes in.
We almost overdosed on vodka a lot.
Yeah.
But dude, it just became this.
Stephen Mingle.
It's more about like it became more entertaining as an entity because the music was, you know, like really it was always lagging. Like it was always like I was, you know, we were making songs, touring. But like it wasn't like I had, you know, learning about touring and how it works. And like really it did shape the way my performance style by going out and just winging it and like, you know, filling the time and then making sure like I could just feel the energy in the room. Like, yo, everyone's having a good time.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
read a room.
What the fuck? Exactly. Like, what the fuck else do you want them to say when they leave?
Yeah.
Had a great time.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. I don't know what songs he played. It's fucking awesome though. I would do it again. When's he coming back?
Yes.
You know what I mean? And that, I leaned into that. I treated it like a campaign, bro. Like going and playing 100-person shows everywhere. I played 5. We'd just fucking be in Montana for 4 days and play 4 cities in Montana. I've never even stepped foot there. And all of them were 100-person shows.
Yeah.
But then after, it's like, I liken it to this. Like, it's like if fucking Kobe, now, you know, if it's a bad example, let's leave Kobe out of this. Any ever heard of him? Any athlete, right? Like fucking Tom Brady. Like he scores a touchdown, they win the game, he grabs the mic and he's like, I'll be right next door at the bar, come drink with us.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So like obviously really small version of that, like a small show, but they're having a fucking blast.
Oh yeah.
And like for whatever reason, if you are a fan of Mike Stead at that time, you're really into it. If you know of it, you came to a show and I only had like fucking 8 songs. You know what
now
I mean?
I get to go drink with
So
him
you're
next
excited, and then I'm giving them a perfect, easy layup opportunity to come rage with us after, the girls, the guy, everyone's so it like, when we left that town, I really felt like almost like a campaign, like, yo, we won a bunch of people over. Everyone was talking about it the next, you know what I mean? These small towns, Des Moines, Iowa, fucking set the place on fire.
We had a good run in Des Moines. I went back to Des Moines.
Yeah, thank you, sir. But you know what I mean? And like, I quickly realized that was what was going on. And I leaned into it, you know, but it was who we were. I was a ratchet motherfucker. We were wild motherfuckers. All we wanted to do is drink and be around girls and be around fun people. You know what I mean? Like
100%.
That's all we were doing, bro. Like I never thought I was going to be a musician ever.
Yeah.
So when it happened, I wasn't taking it like, oh my God, this is, you know what I mean? I was just like, yo, this is fucking insane.
Yeah,
you know what I
we're
mean? Like,
really out here.
we're just doing this shit. And that's really what happened.
Just being earnest. Just being earnest. Just being earnest. Just being earnest.